What else we got here? Do the Right Thing.
Oh man.
I just finished watching that movie, and I fucking love it.
Oh man.
Like it was made in 1989, and there's one character that when I saw him, I couldn't recognize him, and that's Esposito.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gus.
Yeah,
Literally, Gus.
When I first saw him, and I'm like, who's that? Because he was wilding in the pizza shop. He was like, where the black people at? and literally, as soon as he was walking out, I'm like, no way. Because I saw his name before at the opening scene, which the opening scene was like it just started. She started dancing, and
she's going crazy.
Yeah. But literally, seeing Spike Lee young as hell, like Samuel Jackson is in this movie because he's in every Spike Lee and every fucking Tarantino movie.
That dude's in every goddamn movie at this point.
The funny part is with that being like that, they both hate each other. Quinn and Spike Lee.
Oh, I could see that.
They have a beef, and then but Spike Lee, he's like, I don't have a problem with Samuel Jackson. I just have to afford him because he's expensive. But what you call it? I told Mike before he watched it, I was like, yo, this is gonna be the super time capsule movie. Be prepared. And that's the perfect example for it. It's a time capsule. It captures the 80s perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Everybody wearing basketball shirts, jerseys, I mean,
the can, the pumps.
High socks, all that stuff.
I wish I was born in the 80s, man.
Yeah, bro. It gave me so much. Like, I was just watching it like, damn, this is old New York. I'm not saying I miss it, but it's just a different era where people go outside, you know, like people was outside, it was hot as hell, and so yeah, that brought memories seeing all that back.
They were OD outside. They were walking that block, that same one block, up and down all fucking day. Yo, they went up and down like a million times.
Hi to each other, like they didn't see each other on the other side of the block.
Like, bro, what? Especially that guy with the boombox, bro. That dude was just walking everywhere.
Radio.
Yeah.
R.I.P. By the way, R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Well, he walked up and down that block, bro.
I think Public Enemy is now more in my head than it's ever been.
Oh, yeah.
After seeing that movie, bro. And the mayor, by the way, all his scenes, I'm not gonna lie, I was dying in all his scenes.
Yeah.
Anytime he was talking to the lady or any other characters, it was just like, it was hilarious.
The funny shit is that guy in the corner, Sweet Dick Willie. I was like, hey
yo, he was proud of that name. Like,
and then his man's next to him kept calling him. I was like, hey, I'm not calling a grown man Sweet Dick Willie. No, sir.
Yeah.
But it definitely captured time when racism was really crazy back then.
It was acceptable, apparently.
Eric, allegedly. All the tension in the movie, right, comes. That heat brings to that tension, and one of my favorite scenes is the one time where there isn't tension, and that's basically when Jade sees Sal in the pizzeria. That is that was my favorite part because it stood out because it's like they had a moment of actually understanding and getting along. Like you could tell they had, I don't know, there's some sort of affection for each other. Mookie definitely did not like it. But funny enough, like you see a shot across, was it Mookie's face? And you see a shot across Vito's face, and you know that they're like pissed about it. And then the next thing you know is that Radio Raheem's radio dies, which I found that interesting. That it's playing the whole movie, but right in that moment where the two sides are actually getting along, everyone else is pissed, and then the passion dies just for that split second.
Yeah,
it was a nice scene.
That shit was definitely some powerful shit right there. Like it was definitely peace, and then like what was that? Maybe shortly after they come in, barge in there trying to boycott.
Everything went to shit.
Yeah, everything changed after that, bro. It got too real at that point.
the whole.
There was
Too
some
much.
Rodney King and
Yeah.
LA type shit, like just
That's-
burning. They were gonna burn the freaking the North Korean or
Yeah.
Korean men guys.
He's like, no, I'm black.
I'm black. I'm
Hold on a
black.
second.
I'm black.
I look like you. He's like, what? All right, whatever.
I actually appreciate Sal too. It's interesting that Spike Lee kind of chose I found the Italian, well, not Vito, but I found the Italians to be generally favorable. Like I understood him as a business owner, and Mookie was a little lazy.
Yeah,
It took 90 minutes to get across the street. Like,
He took
damn.
a shower. He took a
He gave
shower
him so
and
many
had
chances.
sex.
And then he honestly burned his place down. He started the riot, burns his place down, and has the nerve to ask him for his check. Like, you really asked that man for his
Yeah,
check,
bro.
damn,
and he gives him more money. Like, what kind of
And they
person
threw
is
it back,
Sal?
like, bro, like, you know you need that money, bro.
Dude been delivering cold ass pizzas every day, bro. What the fuck?
And that part when they kept bothering Sal, that just shows us like everybody has a limit. Everybody has a limit, not like a racist limit, but everybody has that moment where you just snap because you're just tired of it. And the whole movie, he's like Vito, like, relax. Like, these people have been putting money in our pockets for centuries. Like, relax. Like, these, we live amongst them. And he's like, no, fuck that, Dad. We got to go back to relive this and that. And so he's just being the mediator of everything. And then at the end, he just snaps because he's just tired of it. They're ruining his store. And that shit was sad.
Yeah, kind of crazy that he's speaking about it. Like, he was trying to, like, calm a lot of things down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He gave Spike Lee a lot of chances.
Mhm.
A lot.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. And then just they shit on him.
It's too much. I think that I like John Turturro. I don't know. I know he's the racist one in it, but he stands out so much to me. Have you guys ever seen The Night of? The show?
Yeah,
That show is amazing.
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes. I'm still trying to finish it, but yeah, like he's amazing in general.
Underrated, I think.
I was gonna say,
HBO
I love that
show, by the way.
scene. I love that scene where Sal's talking to Vito, and he's just saying like, "Oh, I grew up. Like he watched these kids go up from babies to now eating their pizza every day." I love that scene. That was a great scene.
Like,
he actually cares about them, and they like shit on him, kind of seemingly for no reason. Like, I wonder, like, in a different like scenario, like if they would just spoke to him,
Yeah.
he didn't even give him a day to sit on the idea, like, or give him ideas on how to incorporate black people onto the wall. It just all happened within a few hours, basically.
Yeah. Just attacking him like, yo, fuck you, man. Put the pictures on the wall.
Yeah.
Now, go to the store, close the store, and stop, and get pictures quickly.
Like, damn.
It wasn't really that hard. At least give him some. Put Michael Jordan up there, man. Like,
yeah.
And that the funny part was when Spike was talking to John Turturro, and he was like, he's like, who's your favorite black man? He's like, Magic Johnson. He's just naming all these black athletes. He's like, so what's the difference between them? He's like, well, I mean, what do you say, they could fly or something like that? It was like, what the fuck are you even talking about anymore? So stupid. Like,
you know what's crazy about that? That's what people think too. This is real.
yeah.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
but that's how people think.
that is a big fact.
Insane.
Big fact. Man, that's a powerful movie right there.
Yeah, I think that's like that movie like is a perfect example like in movies like the show like Community, especially in New York and all that. That shit did it perfectly.
It captured that moment perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfectly.